now that the war is over, just kind of give us your take on what President Trump was able to accomplish, what this means for the Western world. And if you would have told most people 2 weeks ago Iran would have no nuclear weapon, there'd be no U.S. troops killed, there'd be no U.S. troops on the ground, there would be no permanent war, there would be no even talks of war in Congress, and that we kind of are moving on in a news cycle, I mean, that would be an incomprehensible accomplishment. I just want everyone to look at this from a 2-week window. 2 weeks ago was when Israel launched the first strikes against Iran, 2 weeks ago. And now it's kind of a memory and it's being forgotten. It's unbelievable, Josh Hammer.
Yeah, Charlie, very well said. This is one of the most astonishing victories from any president of the United States in my entire lifetime. Full stop. I mean, hard stop. End of story. I mean, this is incredible legacy-defining stuff. Charlie, you and I are roughly around the same age. I'm a few years older. I think I'm 36. But for my entire adult lifetime, the Iranian nuclear program has been one of those thorny, recurring, ongoing debates. It's been this hovering sword of Damocles over the Middle East, over the United States, over Western civilization. What do we do? What do we not do? Do we reach a deal like Barack Obama did in 2015? Do we try to just bomb them? Is there going to be a forever war, regime change war? Are we just going to let it sit and let them get nuclear? It's been in a debate for literally as long as I've been following politics. Donald Trump, in roughly 37 hours from those B-2s taken off of Missouri, going to Iran, dropping the 14 bunker busters, those Tomahawk missiles from the nuclear submarine, and then returning home, in 37 hours, without a single shot being fired on a B-2, he has single-handedly changed the face of the region and arguably the world. He has neutralized the single current deadliest threat, not just the people of the Middle East, but potentially to the people of Europe, because Iran has ballistic missiles that can go thousands of miles as well. And they've been working very hard on ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles as well, that, God forbid, could potentially reach the Americas, the Western Hemisphere. They're not there yet, but they've certainly been working on it there. And in one fell swoop, Donald Trump has done more to bring peace, stability, and security to the Middle East and to the United States. Charlie, let's not forget, the raison d'etre, the entire purpose of the current regime in Iran is to eliminate what they refer to as the little state in Israel and the big state in the United States. People can say, oh, why do they hate us? It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it does not matter. The fact is they literally do. This regime started with a hostage crisis at the American embassy that ended the Jimmy Carter presidency. They funded Hezbollah to murder 241 Marines in Beirut, Lebanon in 1983. There was the Khaybar Towers attack in Saudi Arabia in the 1990s. All the Qasem Soleimani supplied IEDs to murder our brave men and women in uniform in Iraq in the 2000s. And on it goes. This regime has a ton of American blood on its hands. If you can accomplish at an infinitesimally low cost to deprive this genocidal, maniacal, anti-American regime of the world's deadliest weapons, why in the world would you not do that? So praise be to God that Donald Trump did what he did. It is a fantastic demonstration of American military prowess. And most importantly, Charlie, it's also the Trump Doctrine at work. The Trump Doctrine is neither neoconservative nor isolationist. He is a nationalist, realist, Jacksonian is a term that gets batted around sometimes. He is someone who is not looking to start wars, and this was not looking to start a war. It actually was looking to try to end a war, to end the Iranian regime's 4.5-decade-long war through the regime directly and their various proxies against America and America's allies. It is a fantastic, unbelievable, historical display of statesmanship, and I am proud that I voted for this man, frankly, in Donald J. Trump.
About 1 minute remaining here, Josh. We have you for another segment here. Can you comment? I mean, I was very outspoken against regime change. I'm glad I was. President Trump didn't want regime change. But some of other vocal voices in the movement still were calling for regime change. Why do you think President Trump played this correctly from an American standpoint?
Well, it's not the role of the United States to impose top-down regime change, Charlie. I mean, look, we've learned this lesson before. We've learned it in Iraq. We've learned it in Afghanistan. It is a hubristic and arrogant act for a liberal Western society to try to dictate to a foreign nation who they should or should not have ruled them. Now, having said that, Charlie, we should not hesitate to say that the current Iranian regime is evil. Again, they chant death to America on a daily basis. But the proper solution is for the Persian people, who are very smart, educated, historical people going back millennia, to ultimately one day, God willing, take matters into their own hands. That is the proper remedy. That's the proper solution for the Iranian quagmire. It's not for the United States or any of our allies to go ahead and impose regime change top down.